Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
Welcome back, trainers, battlers, and girls at PvP. This is PoGo Joel with some exciting news. Thundurus bolts into 5-star raids. If you haven't heard of me before, I'm PoGo Joel. I make some Pokemon Go event guides, tips and tricks videos, and PvP content. If you are new to the channel, please drop a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some awesome news that you can use because March 2020 is going to be insane. Alrighty, so we do have a graphic here by Couple of Gaming. It was the first one that I've seen for Thundurus. And we do see the weaknesses here are going to be ice and rock because it is flying and electric. And the Pokemon counters, the top counters here, and they use their information from PokeBattler. So we'll take a closer look at everything. Let's take a deep dive right in there right now. Now we look at the move sets available here. For the fast moves we have Thundershock and Astonish. Astonish is garbage, so you want Thundershock. And then for the charge moves we have Thunder, Thunder Punch, Crunch, and Brick Break. So some interesting coverage moves here. Maybe this will have a good spot in PvP. But we do see Thunder Punch and maybe Crunch or Brick Break depending on what kind of coverage you're looking for. But Thundurus is looking pretty good in the PvP department, and it might be a pretty good electric type of attacker. Now let's take a further deep dive here and look at the top counters for Thundurus. So we're over at PokeBattler here, the best resource for raids in general. If you ever want to learn anything about a raid, go over there. So we have Thundurus. It is a electric and flying type Pokemon, making it weak to rock and ice, and we have plenty of those types to go up against it. So right here we're gonna see Rampardos #1. It's just a rock DPS monster with Smackdown and Rock Slide. If you have one of those new Rhyperiors that you made during Community Day, you can go Smackdown and Rock Wrecker. If you're missing Rock Wrecker on yours, then you want to go Stone Edge. That will still work for you. Piloswine is a beast and ice slayer for sure with Powder Snow and Avalanche. We have Terrakion with Smackdown and Rock Slide. We have the always reliable Smackdown Tyranitar running Stone Edge as well. And then we have Glaceon with Frost Breath and Avalanche. And then we do have Weavile, who is a DPS monster as well, with Ice Shard and Avalanche. If you have a Mewtwo with Ice Beam, go Psycho Cut and Ice Beam. That will work very well for you. Now, I wouldn't recommend Regigigas, but if you had Hidden Power Rock, you can definitely consider it. Now, Goliath, Smackdown, and Rock Slide. Jinx, we do have some people that maxed out Jinx back when it was the best ice type attacker. So you can run Frost Breath and Avalanche as well. If you ever maxed out any of those golems with Rock Throw and Stone Edge, you can bring that out. And then we do have the Alolan Golem as well. And then I'll keep going down further just because I know in my last video some people were like, what if I don't have those top counters? There's plenty of stuff. Check out PokeBattler. Go all the way down through the list. I'm sure you'll have something that will cover it. So now we're seeing more ice types. Pokemon with Rock Slide and Aerodactyl. Rock Throw, Rock Slide. Nice. Let's see, Porygon Z with Blizzard, and then if you have Hidden Power Rock or Hidden Power Ice, that'd be perfect too. We see Piloswine. Piloswine's still a reliable beast. For those of you guys in Go Battle League who powered up an Articuno, or if you have had one from back in the day, you can definitely use that here. We do have the Omnistar with Rock Throw, Rock Slide. We have Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Ancient Power. So Ancient Power is going to be that rock move. If you have Pokemon with Ancient Power, that might work for you. And then Regirock with Rock Throw, Stone Edge. The Aggron with Smackdown and Stone Edge. Regice with Frost Breath and Blizzard. Kyogre, Waterfall, Blizzard. And a Salamence with Outrage. And then it just keeps going further and further down. These are going to be some pretty great options you have. Everyone should have these available to them. So get out there, get this raid boss, So now we're over at GoHub and we're taking a look at how Thundurus is going to stack up versus other electric types. So we have this chart here on GoHub and we're going to sort by DPS. So it has it laid out here for us. Electivire is number one as far as electric DPS goes. Zekrom is not out yet, so don't worry about that. We have Raikou, and then we have our first Thundurus form, the Therian form. This is not the one that's going to be out. We're going to have the Incarnate form, and they're different. You use an item in the game, in the main series games, to get it to reveal itself as this form. So we can't do that, but let's take a look here. We have our Thundurus Incarnate form right here, smack dab underneath Magnezone, Zapdos, Luxray. So it is ranked currently in the game. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the 6th best one you can use currently. And that is going to be running Thundershock and Thunder. I might go Thunder Punch if I'm going to use this for more stuff. But yeah, looks like that's going to be the most DPS it'll get you at 14.37. So now let's see. So now we know that as far as the DPS goes, it's alright. It's okay. I do love the coverage moves on this thing. But let's go ahead and look at the TDO, so total damage output. And let's arrange that. Now this is going to be what lasts in the battle longer and does the most damage. So we'll skip that first one. It's not in the game yet. Sorry, Zekrom. Let's go Raikou. Yep, nice. With 733. Nice. Zapdos, Magnezone, Golem, Electivire. We see our first Thundurus form, the Therian form, and there's Incarnate right underneath it. So, yeah, not bad. 516, but look at that compared to the highest electric type attacker currently in the game. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's a pretty good electric type Pokemon. Not sure if that is something I'm gonna highly invest in. If it does end up being good for PvP with those coverage moves, then it's gonna be definitely something to consider, since those coverage moves are really what set it aside as far as PvP goes. But as far as raid content goes, it looks like it's gonna be okay if you don't have any of these available to you. I do know Thundershock on Zapdos, that was an exclusive move for some time, and if you don't have that, then it's Charge Beam. And if you haven't invested in Raikou yet, then here's another option you might want to invest in. Not sure if I will jump on board on it, but I will definitely be rating it because I want it on my team. So Thundurus, the Incarnate form, is looking pretty good, just an average raider I believe at this point. And when it comes to PvP content, I'm looking at Ultra and Master League. Definitely running Thundershock on the fast move, and Thunder Punch and Crunch, I would say, for the secondary move if you decide to do that at any point for the future. But definitely right now the Incarnate form does have some interesting coverage moves. If I was doing Masters, I would use Thunder Punch against any of those flyers, Togekiss, and then Crunch will get you the coverage on Giratina. You do have to worry about Rock and Ice. Those are kind of prevalent there as well. You see a lot of people running Rhyperior and Piloswine in Master League currently. And then you do have the Smackdown Tyrantars as well. So there are some threats you have to be worried about. But other than that, I mean, it's going to be a pretty good Pokemon to go after as far as some potential future PvP. I wouldn't blow my dust on it just yet. We'll see what happens. But if you are out there rating it, keep an eye out for the 100%, 1911 for the non-weather boosted, and in rainy and windy weather, you will be looking for 2385. Alrighty trainers, there you have it. Thundurus is now in Pokemon Go. Good luck catching this guy. Hopefully you make your 3 wishes once you catch it, and like the genie in the bottle, keep on raiding on, trainers. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much. If you found this helpful, please drop a like, subscribe, and until next time, traders, raid on.